Welcome to class of Understanding Patent Act 1970. Today we will learn compulsory license. Under the Indian Patent Act 1970, a compulsory license is a special provision that allows someone other than the patent holder to make or use a patented invention. This usually happens when the invention is important to the public, like in the case of essential medicines, and is needed to protect public interest. Key provisions of compulsory licenses. First one, section number 84, compulsory license. When can someone apply for compulsory license? After 3 years from the date of patent is granted, anyone can apply for compulsory license. Grounds for granting a compulsory license. First one is public needs. The public demand for the product or service made from the patented invention is not being met. In other words, people need it, but it's not available in enough quantity. Second one, affordable price. The product made from the patented invention is too expensive for people to afford. And third one is, it is not made in India. The patented invention is not being manufactured or used in India. These conditions ensure that essential products remain accessible to the public while balancing the patent holder's right. Next is process for compulsory license under section 84. Process for compulsory license. First one is who can apply. Anyone can apply to the controller of the patents for a compulsory license after 3 years of the patent is granted, using one or more of the previously mentioned reasons like public need, high price, or not being made in India. Second one is what does the controller check? The controller looks at the things like the importance of the invention, how much time has passed, and whether the person applying for the compulsory license has tried to get permission from the patent holder first. Next is section number 85, revocation of patent for non-working. Purpose: if a compulsory license has been granted but the invention is still not meeting the public needs, the patent can be cancelled or revoked. Second one, process. In that, after 2 years of compulsory license being in place, if the problem like lack of availability or high cost is not fixed, anyone can ask for patent to be revoked. Second one is the controller of patents will listen to both the sides and can revoke the patent if the situation hasn't improved. Next is section number 86, that is power of controller to adjourn applications for compulsory license. What is purpose of this section? This section gives the controller the power to postpone a decision on granting a compulsory license for up to 12 months if there is a chance that the patent holder might start working the patent soon. What is the process? If the controller believes that the patent could be used properly in the near future, they can give the patent holder more time to fix the issue before deciding on the compulsory license. Next is section number 87, procedures for dealing with applications under section number 84 and 85, means for compulsory license or revocation. First one is notice to the patentee. If someone applies for a compulsory license, section number 84, or requests the revocation of patent, that is section number 85, the patent holder is notified. Second one is opportunity for a hearing. Both the person applying and the patentee means the patent holder, get a chance to explain their side of the case. Third one, decision. After hearing both the parties, the controller of patent makes the decision either to grant the compulsory license or revoke the patent. Next is section number 88, power of controller in granting compulsory license. First one is deciding terms and conditions. When granting a compulsory license, the controller sets the terms such as how much the person using the patent should pay the patent holder means royalty or fees. Second one is protecting interest. The controller must ensure that both the patent holder's right and the public needs are fairly balanced when issuing a compulsory license. Third one is license limits. The controller can also limit the scope, means how much the license covers, and duration, how long the license lasts, based on the specific reason for the compulsory license. Next is section number 90, Terms and Conditions of Compulsory Licenses. When the controller grants a compulsory license, certain rules are set to make sure it's fair for both the patent holder, means patentee, and the public. First one is royalty rates. The controller decides how much money, that is royalty, the person using the license must pay the patent holder and how it should be paid. Second one is for the Indian market. The license should mainly be used to serve the people in India. Third one is maximizing use in India. The patent should be used as much as possible within India so the invention benefits the local market. Fourth one is no assigning or sub-licensing. The person with the compulsory license cannot transfer it to someone else or grant sub-licenses unless the controller gives special approval. Next is section number 91, licensing of related patents. Means this section deals with situations where one patent depends on another. If someone has a patent but cannot use it without infringing another patent, they can apply for compulsory license to use the second patent. The controller will make sure that the terms are fair for both patent holders so that the both patents can be used effectively. Next is section number 92. Section number 92 of the Indian Patent Act allows the government to take special actions in times of urgent need. If there's a national emergency like a pandemic, extreme urgency such as sudden high demand for a life-saving drugs, or if a product is needed for public welfare, means without the goal of making profit, the government can grant a compulsory license. This license allows others to produce the patented product like a medicine without the patent owner's permission, ensuring that essential items are available to the public. The usual process of applying for a license is skipped, making the system faster in critical situations. Section number 92A. Section number 92A of the Indian Patent Act allows the government to grant a compulsory license to Indian manufacturers to make and export medicines to the countries that cannot produce them on their own, especially those facing public health problems. This law helps ensure that affordable medicines reach countries in need, particularly the least developed ones. It was introduced to follow international trade rules, WTO, TRIPS, and helps Indian generic drug makers export medicines under certain conditions while still ensuring that patent holders are fairly compensated. Section number 94. Section number 94 of the Indian Patent Act allows the patent owner or any interested person to ask for the cancellation of a compulsory license. A compulsory license lets someone else use the patented invention, but it can be cancelled if the reasons for the granting is no longer exist. The patent owner can apply to the controller of patents to terminate the license. The controller will review the situation, and if they agree that the original need for the license is no longer there and won't come back, they may cancel it. Before making a decision, the controller must give both the patent owner and the person using the license a chance to present their views. The Natco versus Bayer case was important legal decision in India related to compulsory licensing. It involved the cancer drug Nexavar, which was patented by Bayer and priced very high, around 2.8 lakh rupees Indian rupees per month, making it too expensive for most Indian patients. Natco Pharma, an Indian company, applied for a compulsory license under section number 84 of Indian Patent Act, saying that Bayer wasn't supplying enough of the drug in India and that the price was too high. Natco wanted to sell a much cheaper generic version of the drug. In 20 in 2012, the Indian Patent Office agreed with Natco and granted them a compulsory license. Natco was allowed to sell the drug at much lower price, around 8,800 Indian rupees per month, and had to pay Bayer a 6% royalty on sales. This was the first time India issued a compulsory license, and it set an important example of how to balance patent rights with making essential medicines affordable for the public. A recent example of compulsory license is India's response to COVID-19 pandemic. In October 2021, India allowed local companies to produce remdesivir, an antiviral drug, without needing permission from the original patent holder. This decision was made to ensure that more people could access the medicine during a time when COVID 19 cases were rising sharply. In 2023, India also looked into issuing compulsory licenses for mRNA vaccines, aiming to boost local production. These steps show India focus on prioritizing public health needs over patent rights, especially during the health emergencies.